It's 15 minutes before my interview with Jenny. I'm reviewing her resume, my questions, and other reading materials.
Hi.
Hi, I'm Tuba.
I'm Jenny. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. How are you doing today?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
So we spoke last week and we conducted the telephone interview, and I just wanted you to refresh my memory just in regards to your availability, please.
This would actually be my only job, so I'm going to give you full availability.
Are you also looking for further development within the company?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, very much so.
Okay. So you plan on being here long term?
Well, yes.
Okay. Okay, so tell me a little bit about yourself in regards to your job.
Okay, well, I have over 5 years of customer service experience. I've worked at Swanisa Mutual Insurance Company as a files assistant for 2 years. So I've worked at Future Shop, and both are very, very different, but they were very crucial in attaining skills that I can now use in the workplace.
Okay, so you've had tons of experience in the customer service
Yes, I
sector.
have.
Hopping on to the next question, what do you think your greatest strength is?
I think that customer service is definitely a strength of mine, and I'm very conscientious, and I have a deep passion for customers and making sure they leave satisfied, and I'm also very, very careful, and I like to take initiative.
Okay, and the polar opposite of that, what is your greatest weakness?
Sometimes I tend to talk a bit too much, but I don't think that's a weakness. It's just usually with customers, things can be wrapped up a lot quicker than they usually are, but I don't think that's a weakness by any means, just something that needs to be worked on.
Okay. Why are you interested in working with us?
I actually shop here quite often, and I love the atmosphere. Everyone's really friendly, there's great customer service, and that's something I really believe in. I also know that your company's values are customer service, so I really agree with that. I think it's wonderful that you guys stress that so much, so I'd like to very much be a part of the team.
Just to further develop on the last one, why do you think we should hire you over other candidates?
I work very well in groups as well as individually, and I'm able to manage a fluctuating workload on my own without supervision, and I think that's crucial in retail, especially because the work environment is so unpredictable. It can be slow 1 minute and then very busy the next, and I think that motivation and self-determination is something you very much need to sort of get you through the slumps and also through the busy periods of the day.
Would you please provide me with an example of what you think the difference is between good and excellent customer service?
Yeah, I think that good customer service is being approached as soon as you walk into the store, and they tell you all the promotions going on, and they're friendly, they're nice, there's nothing wrong with it, but I think the border between good customer service and excellent customer service is that the excellent ones, they get to engage with the customer rather than just unilaterally spewing off promotions, and the customer is not really engaged and they lose interest almost immediately. And I think excellent customer service is asking questions like, what are you shopping for today, rather than can I help you find anything, because that's extremely close-ended.
Can you tell me about a time when you went beyond the requirements or expectations of completing a job or a task?
It sounds really insignificant but this gentleman came into the store when I worked at Future Shop, and he was looking for a DVD, and we couldn't find it anywhere, so I went into the warehouse and I looked, and I found it after about a half an hour, and I came out and he was very impressed because he said that anywhere else would have just shipped him off to another store, but I waited and I looked through everything, I found it for him, so he was very impressed with that.
Would you be able to describe a situation in which you handled multiple responsibilities, and how did you organize the work you had to complete?
Well, again, at Future Shop, it's slow 1 minute and it's super busy the next, and you've got a bunch of customers asking you for help and you can't help them all at once. So what I like to do is I tell them to browse the section they're looking in now, and just to keep them sort of preoccupied, and then I sort of keep a mental tab on who I've asked first, and I go back to that person and follow up with them.
Mhm.
But I also do tell them where they can find me or another associate if I do not for some reason come back.
But with this position, a lot of the interaction you have is external, so it's with the customers, and about 90% of it or so is over the phone. So just with that in mind, would you be able to tell me about a time when you were asked to resolve a conflict over resources, and especially one where there was a potential cost to the company you were working for?
Yeah, when I worked at Future Shop, a gentleman came in and he had Wii on hold and someone else did as well, but we had to tell the other person that we had no more in stock. So just as he arrived, we gave the other man his Wii, and he saw the Wii and he thought we were lying to him, so he got very upset and he approached me and was very angry. We explained policy to him, explained why this man had gotten a Wii and he hadn't, and we sent him to another store, and it was resolved really easily. Just listen to them and find out what they want. So yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So what are your salary expectations for this position?
Nothing too crazy, but I think about $14.50 would be a good amount. Yeah.
Okay. And one thing we like to ask our candidates is something that's on your resume that other people don't know about you.
That's a very good question, and I'd have to say that I volunteered as a youth rehabilitation officer.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. So you were supervising others with
Yes,
that?
I was. Yes.
Okay. How long was that for?
For about 6 months.
Okay. How did you like that experience?
I thought it was wonderful. But it really helped me understand and gain a certain sort of empathy for other people. So.
Okay. And one last thing. Do you have any questions for me that you'd like to have answered today?
Yeah, I was wondering if Leon's was shipped internationally or if it was just Canada-wide or...
In regards to Leon's shipping in the manufacturing department, our manufacturers are located worldwide.
So is this in terms of parts?
So you won't be dealing with any appliances at all. You'll just be dealing with furniture for the most part. And with that, the manufacturers are located worldwide through their U.S. corporate head offices. Okay. All right. So thank you so much for coming in today.
Thank
This
you.
was excellent.
Thank you
And
for
we'll keep
having
in
me.
touch.
Yes.
Thank you. So I just completed my interview with Jenny, our last candidate of the day. And now I have to speak with the customer service manager, and we're going to decide on which candidate we'll be picking for the position. However, I have a very strong feeling that it will be Jenny.